Okay, so, my low, my high, my acts of kindness. Well, my low actually happened like not 15 minutes before starting this video. So you guys know my routine. I like to shower and, get dressed and everything before, starting a video. And the last thing I did, one of the last things I did was, wash my mouth out with mouthwash. I use Listerine. And so I start using so I'm done using it. I put the cap back on, but like with those Listerine caps, you gotta turn on like all the way. So like it stays on. I opened up my bathroom cabinet mirror and it knocked over the Listerine. I mean, I didn't lose the entire bottle of it, but I was just like, seriously, I just cleaned up that place and now I gotta do it again. Ugh. That was not fun. That was not fun at all. But my high was, actually there's a lot of things. Well, really got to see my family yesterday. My grandparents, my cousin, my brother, my sister-in-law, my nephews. I got to hold my nephews. That was the best part. I got to hold my nephews. That was the best part, hands down. My sister-in-law's mother. I don't really know if there's like a term for that, but yeah. I guess you could say my brothers-in-laws. Well, because here's the thing. My sister-in-law's family is actually going to be staying up at Keuka Lake for the week, for vacation, which, is fine. They're family, so no complaints there. And plus, come on, it's Keuka Lake. You spend a week vacation anywhere, you gotta go there, right? That's just common sense. Right, so there's that. And, let's see. And my act of kindness yesterday, well, actually, believe it or not, my parents actually had to do something very important for a very special person in the city of Corning that they had to go to. So it was my job to hold down the fort and in case people come, I had to be the one to entertain. Well, that's pretty much what I did. Like, the first people, usually when we all have get-togethers like this, my cousin and my grandparents, my cousin's the one who drives them, you see. They're usually the first ones here, and, I was immediately just like, what do you need? I need something to drink, So, just sat around and talked, and it was wonderful. Don't get me wrong, I love my family. I love my cousin. I love my grandparents. So, I really had no problem doing that at all. It was really nice. I asked, can I get you anything? You need something to eat, you need something to drink. I actually got my grandparents both glasses of champagne. And, it was honestly a very, very quiet afternoon. And then eventually my folks arrived and, we were able to enjoy the day more as a family as, the day went on. And it was great. So that was very nice. So, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Good morning, happy Monday. Right. So, in terms of what we all wound up doing yesterday, we pretty much stayed in. It was definitely a hot sort of day, but it wasn't completely unbearable. And plus, it got to that sort of, it was like, remember that one morning I told you guys where I walked outside and even though it was clearly like nothing but cloudy up in the sky, it still felt like really warm. it was essentially like that as time went on. I mean, it was still warm. It's actually surprising it never really rained. But it was pretty wonderful. And for hors d'oeuvres, we had, my mom made French onion dip, which is, actually, should that be considered? Well, technically, it's not really a mom food because I swear she only just started doing this recently. But it's essentially Lipton onion soup mix and sour cream. That's pretty much what it's always been. And, you know, you gotta have wavy chips. You go with that because, you know, it's wavy chips. What else was there? What else? We also had, you know, cheese plate with, you know, some pepperoni and some crackers. You know, keep it nice and small. And, pretzels and hummus. So, yeah, I don't know, it was a very nice, very nice, quiet, you know, sort of get together. You know, nothing really, nothing too strenuous there at all. And for dinner, well, actually, I guess I can sort of go into detail about one, because one of these foods is actually a mom food. But not just any mom food. This is actually, because remember I mentioned, because you guys don't know by now, my grandfather recently passed away from cancer. And, you know, he had, you know, he's basically the reason why my mom learned how to cook, because, you know, my mom learned from him. And one of the things we had last night is something that he would make. And I don't want to give it away just yet, but I will say this. It was actually a salad. So I'm going to let you guys sort of brainstorm on what that is. But other than that, you know, we had red onions to go with it. We had potatoes. We had corn on the cob. We had green beans. And we had baby back ribs. Yeah, we had baby back ribs that afternoon for dinner. So, needless to say, it was a pretty wonderful evening. Can't really say I'm complaining about, you know, much else, if anything. So, actually, there's more like an afternoon. For dessert, we had fruit bowls from Wegmans. That was really good. And we had cookies, which were also from Wegmans. Wegmans, aka the greatest place on earth. Seriously, why is that place not like the poor man's iteration of Disneyland? And I really do mean poor man's. People can actually afford stuff at Wegmans. Oh my goodness. I am very tired. Right. So, it was a really nice day yesterday. Nothing new to report. Can't really say I have any complaints about anything that happened yesterday. So yeah, after around, actually, I did sort of learn one thing. Because I wanted to see how long it would take me to get from my family's cottage back to here. Sorry, I have an itch in my eye. I'm sorry. Yeah. Both those are actually kind of overslept. Today's not been a very good morning so far. I'll just say that much. But, so, I don't know, where was I again? Oh, right. I did something really interesting. To get from my family's cottage to here actually takes 55 minutes, which is quite surprising to me. I mean, some things you gotta give or take for, you know, traffic is definitely one of those things. And I'm definitely going faster than like the normal speed limit in some areas. just because, you know, I'm able to. Not grossly over much, though. Like, 65 on the highway, I'm going like 68, 69. Stuff like that. So, yeah. It's always so weird, too, because, like, there are times when, and I'm sure some of you guys know this, too. Whenever you're driving, and, like, you clearly see a state trooper or police car, like, in the distance. And, like, you know, they're obviously waiting for speeders to go by. And you know for a fact you're technically speeding, but it's actually by so not that much that, you know, you'd think that they wouldn't care, but you still want to sort of, you know, ease yourself on the brake anyway. Like, seriously, this was years ago. I was on my way to Keuka Lake, and I was going like 60 and a 55. Actually, no, I was going 55 exactly. I see a car in the background. I immediately slam on my brake because I got that nervous. I'm like, wait, what am I doing? I'm going 55 exactly. So, yeah, I got overly worried. I mean, I will admit, I've gotten I've gotten 2 speeding tickets before, but, you know, they were both under, like, dire circumstances, and, you know, I was eventually able to get them, you know, cleared up, so I'm not really, too worried about it. Right, you guys are probably wondering what they are. The first one, admittedly, I was on my way to a chemistry final at Corning Community College, and I wound up going like 52 and a 30. Like, I'm going into the city of Corning. And it was so weird, too, because I clearly saw the car, but if you go into Corning via Denison Parkway, cop cars sometimes like to face towards traffic instead of being able to drive straight forward into traffic when that'd be a lot safer. Seriously, I thought that cop car was had like a bad accident yesterday, like the night before or something. So there was that. And the second one, I technically was going, okay, here's the thing. I was going well above the speed of 65, but that's because I was getting onto the highway where you need to go faster. Seriously, like, one of the most rude things you can do when you're driving is, like, get on a ramp onto the highway and you're clearly not going very fast. The highway is 65. You gotta, like, you know, try and match the speed of 65 as best you can when you get on. Because, you know, that's just, like, common courtesy. And that's where the cop got me. Although I will admit I think I was like going like 82 and a 65. Yeah, I will admit I do have a bit of a lead foot. I mean, I've gotten a lot better about that now. Luckily though, my car has it actually tells you the exact number of how fast you're going. So I never necessarily need to worry. But, you know, it's always something to keep an open mind with, you know, keep in the back of your mind, which is what I do. Yeah. In terms of what my plan is for today, I actually do know what my act of kindness is going to be for tomorrow, which will involve something that I'm going to be doing today. So, yeah, there's that. So, yeah. Oh, no, I really gotta get going because I overslept. Stupidly so. I'm so embarrassed about that. And, yeah, I think I'm just simply going to end the video off here. So, like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. Follow me on the social media platforms. I'm on Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, obviously. Oh, sorry, my screen went black. Right. I'm very humble to make this video for you guys to watch. Enjoy for today. I am hopeful we have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear, and I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.